Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Antonia. Hope you guys are doing well. This is the final part of my haul, and if you haven't watched it already, I have two previous parts to my haul. I have a food, toys, miscellaneous beauty products haul video of everything I bought in Japan. That one I was extremely jet lagged and in clutter because I literally emptied out my suitcases in my living room and I was literally just going through what I purchased so I could show you guys what I ended up purchasing without any explanation. But I didn't want to break that specific video into too many parts because it's just food, beauty products, and toys. I also did a separate fashion haul, so that was clothing, and today I'm going to do the accessories. Originally, this was only going to be designer items, but I am still very jet lagged, and then I realized that I did not share any of the other accessories that I wanted to share with you guys. I only showed you guys like the Miffy bag and the GU bags that I bought, but there are other things that I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to start off with the two little fun, little cheerful things that I got. I got two pairs of earrings, and these I'm going to give to my niblet. Well, I might keep these ones, but these ones I'm going to give to my niblet. These are a pair of just clip-on earrings, and they stay in the ear really well. You do not need piercings. I do have piercings. My second ear piercings are kind of infected, so not great, but these ones are so nice and comfortable. You really do not need an ear piercing for these. And if you haven't seen like Japanese earrings without the hole, then you can see it's just this plastic and it goes over the ear. Very comfortable. $3 a pair. I got these little strawberries. And then I think these little seashell ones I'm going to give to my niblet. They are just so freaking cute. And then you can't go to Japan without shopping Onitsuka Tiger. It is probably the busiest shoe store you will ever go to in any part of Japan, just because people are always looking for it and they're buying multiple pairs. I bought two pairs last year. I bought the Mexico 66 with a platform, and I never wore those just yet because I keep wearing my Onitsuka Tiger Alleys that I bought in Japan last year, and those were limited to Japan. I think not anymore. I think you can get them on the American website. I've seen them there, but I ended up picking up another pair of Mexico 66s. These are a little bit different. They remind me of tan Hello Kitty because they are tan with this green. It has a suede toe cap. Originally, I wanted the ones without the suede toe cap, but they only had one pair in the sizes, one pair in the size 7, and my friend is also a size 7, and I was like, you know what, you can just get them because I'm sure I'll find another pair later. These were the other choice, and I ended up finding these, and I was like, okay, honestly, I'll just get these because they're not that totally different, and they're the same price. They're about $140, so 14,000 yen. Yeah, I love Onitsuka Tigers. These are my first Mexico 66s that are like regular. My other ones have a platform, and I think those were a little bit more expensive last year too. They were like 18,000 yen or something like that. So around $180. So these are my Mexico 66s from this year. I'm very excited to have them. And then lastly, I really want to talk about a brand that you cannot get unless you go to Japan. Well, actually, I think they do have a Rakuten store online, but it's really hard to navigate. But this brand that I'm about to show you, it's called Shoe Fantasy. Their shoes are all made in Japan. They are made in Kobe. It's a brand based out of Kobe. However, you can get them throughout Japan. The most accessible one probably is going to be the one near Nishiki Market. If you walk all the way down Nishiki Market, there's this like mall section where there's like a Sugi Drug, a Daiso, and then there's also like a lot of other stores like Carhartt, Nico, and then there is Shoe Fantasy. Shoe Fantasy shoes are stylish but very functional. I bought a pair of short boots from them last year. When I went to Kobe, I went to their flagship store, which is the largest store. I was actually looking for cowboy boots. However, I came to find out that one, they don't have the cowboy boots in store, but two, also, those ones specifically were not made in Japan, which was really weird. Those were made in China. Nothing wrong with things that are made in China. However, the brand Shoe Fantasy advertises like shoes made and designed in Japan. So These shoes, all the ones that I got are all made in Japan. I'm about a 23.5 in terms of sizing, or a size L in terms of sizing. So first thing, I got these little white flats. They just have a pointed toe and then like this pointed section on the top as well. These were on sale for like $23. I could not pass it up just because like Shoe Fantasy shoes are just so comfortable and functional. They are really cushiony on the inside and then they're really grippy on the outside. They also have a variety of shoes that are all weather. In Japan, like weather is crazy sometimes. It's like snowing, it's like raining, it's hot. So yeah, they need shoes that are all weather. And last year I bought a pair of short little booties that are all white and they are all weather, which are really nice. And they have kept up with the Canadian weather as well. These are not all weather, they're just a pair of regular flats. Short version of these specific boots. They are just a pair of long white boots that are very tight to the calf, and it has like a really nice low heel. It has a almond toe, but these are so comfortable. Last year when I tried them on, I was about 140 pounds, so I was like just a little bit deep into my fitness and weight loss journey. However, they fit me like a glove. I didn't end up leaving with them because I do have a pair of Linterval boots that are very similar. Not the same, but very similar. They're white. They have a really cool heel. They are knee length, and I was like, honestly, I don't need another pair, and they're not that comfortable, to be honest. Okay, I wore them to Sabrina Carpenter. They are not that comfortable. This pair, on the other hand, are super comfortable. If you do have a wider calf, I do still highly suggest you try them on because the calf is extremely stretchy and they're so freaking comfy on the foot. So definitely go try them on, even if your calf is a little bit more girthy, a little bit more rotund maybe. Still give it a try because these shoes just kind of like morph and like meld into your calf and they just look so fabulous. So I ended up picking them up in white. I almost didn't pick them up in white. I almost only ended up picking up them in this brown, like burgundy shade. However, my friend was like, girl, you've been talking about getting those white boots since we booked the trip in January. Why are you not buying them? And I was like, yeah, you're right. What am I doing? So I got them in this brown, like rouge color as well. They kind of look burgundy sometimes. They kind of look brown sometimes. It really depends on the lighting. But I really like that this color. It's really unique and they just fit so well. So these ones are also made in Japan. Again, they have this like really nice treading on the bottom, and I'm a size L, again, made in Japan. But look at that treading, and the heel is not that tall, so it's very comfy. I can walk in them. I can run in them if I have to. Very comfortable. And then I picked up another pair of boots that are really similar to the white pair that I got last year. These are unfortunately not all weather. They're just another pair of brown ankle length boots. They have a really nice chunky heel and they're really comfortable. They are not all weather, unfortunately. I don't know why this year they didn't make these ones all weather, but it just has a really nice treaded bottom, and this brown is a little bit different than the brown on this boot. You can see the two differences. This one's a little bit warmer. This one's a little bit more cool tone. I almost didn't pick these up as well. And then I was like, I should just get them. They're so comfy. Why not? So they have a bit of a pointier toe, but still very, very adorable. Getting into the more designer items, I picked up this knit little hat. Funny thing is, this Supreme hat is made in Canada and it's made of acrylic. I think I paid around $60 for it, which is criminal, because it's made of acrylic. But Japan, especially Osaka, really likes American kind of hip-hop streetwear. So they have a lot of stores like Carhartt, Clark's, Supreme, Bape, Stussy, stuff like that. And my friend's kid is a big fan of Supreme. Well, at least he used to be. I don't know if he actually still is. So I picked this little beanie up for him as a gift for Christmas. It's just a knitted beanie. It says Supreme on it. I figured it was cute. It came with this like reusable bag and a sticker. Gonna slap it in there and then give it to him for Christmas. It is embroidered. I wanted to get him like a sweater or a t-shirt that had embroidery because you guys know I'm a sucker for anything embroidered. I don't like when things are printed, but if they're embroidered, I like will consider it a little bit more. None of the stuff was embroidered and none of the prints were even cute enough for me to spend like $100+ on them. So this was the only thing that I could really see. Carhartt was also very expensive there, but I don't know if he's like into it. So I wanted to stick with a brand that he was familiar with. So I got Supreme. And then I picked up my first Vivienne Westwood piece. This scarf is so stinking cute. First of all, it is pink, okay? And then on the other side, it is this checkered color. But what I like about this scarf and what made me buy this scarf was you can wear it like a cape. And it's giving Shelly May vibes, okay? If you know Duffy and Friends, you know those little bears, and it's giving Shelly May vibes. Obviously, it doesn't go with what I'm wearing right now because I'm wearing like this huge TNA sweater, but it'll be very cute. I love that it has a button here that you can button and incorporate it into your wardrobe as like part of this styling instead of just like having a vest or having like a scarf over. It's also reversible, which is hella cool. I think that means like I can stuff the button underneath. I don't know. Anyways, I know it's reversible. That's what the lovely sales lady told me as well. This is made of 100% wool. It was only like $120, I think, and it's Vivienne Westwood. So very trendy. Vivienne Westwood is really big in Japan, and they have a whole like Vivienne Westwood red or Japanese line there that is quite affordable. Their clothing is quite expensive, but like accessories like this and the purses and accessories like wallets, they're quite affordable. At Loewe, I decided to pick up this. I already knew I wanted this piece because, well, I saw it and it was like on my list prior, and it is my little souvenir from Japan. You guys know I love these little things, or I love having purse pals, okay? I love embellishing my purses. And I have a Loewe puzzle bag, and I wanted to make this little sweet charm. So I decided to make a custom charm. I'm pretty sure you can do this in Canada as well, but I wanted to get this little octopus. I know I just said I don't like red, but like the taco has to come in the red, so it just has to, okay? So this is my little Loewe purse charm. My purse is in the color sand. This is also in the color sand. Mine is pebbled, so it's a little bit less gray than this. This is leaning a little bit more gray, but this is the sand color. I have a little die on there that has the letter H on it, and then I have the little octopus there, also aka a taco. It's an enamel little animal, and then it has the Loewe die on there as well. Let me get my Loewe purse and put it on so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, stop it. I love it so much. It's so freaking cute. A little taco to represent Osaka, which is where my Imoto lives. And then my H's on there for Harls, and then the Loewe die. I think it is so stinking cute. I love having a little purse pal on my purses. And this one is just so customizable. I can also add charms if I want to, which is really nice. Again, I think you can do this in Canada. And I'm pretty sure you can get the little octopus in Canada, but it is a lot cheaper to purchase these things there. I actually regret not shopping a little bit more in Loewe because I was a little bit in a rush, and then I already knew I wanted this piece, so I decided I would just get it while I was passing by just to knock it off my list. But I thought, okay, I'm going to shop at the airport. I flew out of Haneda, and last year there was a Loewe store there. I didn't check the listing to see if it was still there, and it's not there anymore. The Loewe store is gone. So I was really sad because now there's a Bottega store. I was not prepared for that. I did fall in love with the Bottega bag, but I already purchased a bag on this trip, and I was hoping to actually go to Loewe to purchase the jeans with the Loewe motif on it, like this little anagram that they have. So in my head, I was like, oh, I'm going to get those jeans at the airport, tax-free, and they're usually a little bit cheaper. Nope. The store was gone, but I'm happy to have added this. I'm happy to have a little taco because it really does remind me of my Imoto, and it reminds me of my time in Japan. So this is my little charm, and yeah, excited for this item. And last but not least, I have wanted to purchase this Goyard bag for years, humming and hawing over it. I kept going to Chicago to try to buy it. I saw it in Chicago. First of all, the service in Chicago was like real gross, so I didn't like that. And secondly, the way they present it is so off-putting. So with that in mind, and then the major thing was the conversion, I was like, I'm not purchasing this bag in Chicago. And then last year when I went to Japan, I thought about buying the Goyard because they have Goyard stores all throughout Japan in like major cities. So like Tokyo, Osaka, they usually have the stores. However, I was in such a rush because last year we had 2 people that came on the trip that has never been to Japan, so we were doing a lot more touristy things. This year it was a lot more shopping and low key. So finally I was able to go get myself something from Goyard, and lo and behold, I go to the 2 stores in Osaka and they have no stock. They were like, we don't have any bags. And the one store that I checked originally told me that they had the mini Anjou, which is the bag that I was looking for, just in the blue color with this like heart, and then it said Goyard on it on the front painted. I didn't like that. Okay, first of all, I wasn't looking for a blue, I was looking for yellow, and second, I just didn't like that. I went to a second store in Shinsaibashi in the department store, and when I walked up they were like, by the way, we have no bags. And I was like, what? And I was like, when will you get bags? And they were like, maybe tomorrow at 10 a.m. But the problem was I wasn't staying in Osaka, so I couldn't just roll up to the store at 10 a.m. To ask if they had any purses. And then when I left, some guy tapped me on the shoulder and he's like, hey, are you looking for a Goyard bag? And then I was like, yeah. And he's like, what bag are you looking for? And I was like, oh, I'm just looking for the Anjou mini. And he's like, me too. And he's like, I've been looking throughout Japan and I cannot find it. And I was like, oh, that's annoying. And he's like, when did they say they will get bags? Did you ask when they're going to get bags? And I was told him, she said maybe tomorrow at 10. Again, it was a maybe. And he was like, okay, I'm going to try again tomorrow. And then I was like, did you try the Kyoto store? And he's like, Kyoto doesn't have a store. And I was like, okay. Also, he said he could tell I was Canadian, which was really weird. Anyways, long story short, guess what? I roll up to the Kyoto store at 10 a.m. the next day. It's inside Takashimaya, and I was the only one there. People like to line up to go into the department stores prior to the store opening, which is really interesting. I did the same thing. I lined up because I saw everyone lining up when I went to Osaka to go to the department store, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to line up. So I lined up. I made a whole game plan in my head. I knew technically in my head where the Goyard was. I lined up 15 minutes early. The doors open at 10 o'clock. I zoom in. I know I need to make a sharp right, and Goyard is supposed to be right there on that main floor. Girl, it was closed. It was completely under construction, and then there was a little sign that's like in Japanese, and again, my Japanese is very limited, but I see it says 2F, so I was like, okay, it's on 2F. Me and my friend bolt up there, and then I'm like in a tizzy because now I don't know where the store is, so I start walking around, thankfully in the right direction. I spot Goyard, I bolt to it, I'm the first person, and I get served right away. I said, hi, I'm looking for the Anjou mini in yellow. So then he brings out this Anjou mini in yellow. I know I'm holding a box. I'll show you what that is in a second. But this is the bag, okay? He opens it up, and this is what it looks like. It looks like this. It's folded like this, with these plastic handles on top, which is what is off-putting to me. I'm like, girl, is this not a luxury brand? I got it in yellow because I wanted to pom-pom-purinify it. She karopified hers. I'm going to pom-pom-purinify it. That's why if you watch my previous first haul, you would have seen I bought like 20 million purse pals, especially a pom-pom-purin one, or like pom-pom-purin specific items. Well, I'm going to make this a very specific pom-pom-purin purse. I also really want to get twillies for this, but they don't sell twillies at Goyard, so I'll probably have to go to Hermes to get some twillies. But I think I'm going to pom-pom-purinify it. I'm going to just add a bunch of pom-pom-purin charms to this, and it's going to be really cute. Of course, it comes with the little wallet that is attached. You cannot take this off. You can take off the physical wallet, but this key ring is stuck on there, on this side at least. This side, you can take it off. This is kind of functional though, so that's really cool. Yeah, this is the only bag that I've been eyeing from this brand. Other than that, I wasn't really eyeing anything else. I know Goyard is popping off. Everyone loves it. Everyone really likes the brand. When I went to the store, they did have the black, the brown, the red. They did not have the green. I just asked them out of like curiosity, and they only had one yellow left, which I was like, who wants this yellow bag besides me? Like, it's not the most aesthetic looking bag. But regardless, I got it. I think my bill was around $3,400 because I also purchased, so I don't actually remember what that pricing on that was. So because I also ended up purchasing this little purse pal, and he almost didn't give me the box for it, which I was like, I kind of want the packaging. I'm so sorry if I sound lame for it, but I do want the packaging. I got this little purse pal for it, which is not much of a purse pal, but it is a very strong magnetic purse pal. Oh my Lord. He said this is a very popular item that goes with the open tote bags and whatnot, just because you can sling it over or wrap it over and then have it closed, and it offers a little bit more privacy, which I really liked. I figured even if I don't use it like that and I just have it slinging down like so, I can, because the magnet is so strong, I can carry my bags with it. You know, like when I have like a shopping bag, I can like put a shopping bag onto it. So that'll be really useful. This is made in France. The reason why this one is a little bit more expensive than I think like the St. Louis bags is because the inside is all leather. So I'm going to make myself a little purse insert because I'm obsessed with making purse inserts lately. Yeah, so I got this Goyard Anjou Mini, finally adding it to my collection. I was hemming and hawing about it forever. Then my friends are like, why are you even considering it? Because you know you've been looking at it for years. But to be fair, I was looking at it in black or brown, and if I bought it in black or brown, how boring. Because I already have so many black and brown bags. So now I have it in bright mustard yellow, and it makes me think of Pom Pom Purin. So look out for a TikTok or Instagram reel because I'm going to Pom Pom Purinify it. That is my haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was long-winded. If you have any questions about this, let me know. I'm very excited that I have it. It actually also fits under the shoulder. Not that comfortably because I'm wearing a very like thick sweater right now, but it does fit under the shoulder, which is cool. And I'm happy to have this little purse that I can Pom Pom Purinify. I wonder why they made this thing so long. Like it's dangling now. Looks like a mouse. Weird. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram _HelloHarley. Follow me on TikTok @HelloHarley, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!